The story of King Joash, also spelled Jehoash, is a dramatic tale of survival, revival, and eventual downfall. Joash was a king of Judah, known for his early zeal for restoring true worship and for his close relationship with the high priest Jehoiada. His story is found in 2 Kings 11-12 and 2 Chronicles 22-24. Joash's miraculous survival as a child. Joash's story begins in tragedy and triumph. His grandmother, Queen Athaliah, seized the throne of Judah after the death of her son, King Ahaziah. Athaliah was the daughter of the infamous Queen Jezebel of Israel, and like her mother, she pursued ruthless power. When Ahaziah died, Athaliah saw an opportunity to seize the throne, and to secure her rule, she ordered the execution of all possible royal heirs. However, Joash, just an infant, was miraculously spared. His aunt, Jehosheba, the wife of the high priest Jehoiada, secretly rescued Joash and hid him in the temple of the Lord. Joash was kept hidden for 6 years while Athaliah ruled Judah. During this time, he lived in seclusion but under the care and protection of the faithful high priest Jehoiada, who taught him the ways of the Lord. Joash becomes king. When Joash turned 7 years old, Jehoiada decided it was time to act. He carefully orchestrated a coup, gathering the temple guards and influential leaders in Judah to publicly anoint Joash as the rightful king. The young king was crowned in the temple, and people shouted, "Long live the king!" Hearing the commotion, Athaliah rushed to the temple but was captured and executed. With Athaliah's death, Joash became king, and under Jehoiada's guidance, he began a reign focused on restoring the true worship of God in Judah. Joash's religious reforms. One of Joash's most notable achievements was his dedication to repairing the temple of the Lord, which had fallen into neglect and disrepair during Athaliah's rule. Jehoiada and Joash worked together to raise funds for the restoration, collecting donations from the people. Under Joash's reign, the temple was repaired, and the nation recommitted to worshipping God according to the law of Moses. As long as Jehoiada was alive, Joash remained faithful to God and followed his wise counsel. This period was a time of spiritual renewal and prosperity for Judah. Joash's downfall after Jehoiada's death. After Jehoiada's death, Joash's reign took a tragic turn. Freed from the influence of his mentor, Joash began to listen to other advisors who encouraged idolatry and the worship of foreign gods. He turned away from the reforms he had once championed and led the people back into idolatry. God sent prophets to warn Joash and urge him to return to the true worship of God, but Joash ignored them. In a dramatic turn of events, Zechariah, the son of Jehoiada, publicly rebuked Joash for abandoning God. Instead of heeding Zechariah's warning, Joash had him stoned to death within the temple courtyard, a shocking betrayal, given Jehoiada's loyalty to Joash. Joash's downfall and death. As punishment for his unfaithfulness, God allowed Judah's enemies to invade. The Arameans attacked Jerusalem, plundering the city and wounding Joash severely. In his weakened state, Joash faced a final betrayal. His own officials conspired against him and assassinated him in his bed. Joash was buried in the city of David, but notably, he was not buried in the tombs of the kings, indicating his fall from favor with the people and his dishonor at the end of his life. Legacy of Joash. Joash's story is complex. A king who began his reign with great promise, brought about spiritual renewal, and restored the temple, only to fall into idolatry and corruption later in life. His life serves as a reminder of the importance of faithfulness and the dangers of abandoning wise counsel and true worship.